Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast, where we master the skills we need to navigate leadership and life with a little bit more ease and a little less angst. At least that's always my goal. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas Leadership series focused on breaking up with self-sabotage. I will just say I just finished probably an hour of FaceTime with my kids, my grandkids. It was amazing. It was wonderful. And it is such a wonderful time of year. The holiday season is such a time for joy and connection, but sometimes the need for control the need to control things can overshadow the festive spirit. So, on the second day of Christmas, let's talk about letting go of the reins and embracing a more open and flexible approach to leadership. Now, many leaders struggle with a desire to control every aspect of their professional and personal lives. It's kind of a natural instinct at the end of the day, and the need for order, predictability, and success. But what if I told you that loosening the grip on control could lead to better outcomes and stronger connections? So, here are a few steps that can help you break up with the need to control. First one is to reflect on your motivations. It can be hard sometimes to look within, but take a moment to reflect and ask yourself why you feel the need to control every situation. Perhaps it's rooted in fear, perhaps it's rooted in insecurity, or perhaps it's rooted in a desire for perfection. Understanding your motivation is the very, very first step towards letting go. The second step is to practice mindfulness, embracing mindfulness techniques to stay present, to stay focused on the current moment. So, whether you do this by meditation, whether you do it with deep breathing, or simply taking a moment to just pause, mindfulness can help you release the tension that comes with the need to control. Now, one of the things I want to say specifically about this is when you are in a state, I'm going to use that word, a state of maybe being flight, fight, or freeze, when you're being hijacked and you don't feel like that's available to you, this is a key to be able to help you transition yourself from a state of dysregulation to a state of regulation. And you can do that with box breathing. You can do that with meditation, not medication. I guess you could, no, medication, you're not going to be able to do mindfulness with that. But it's really, really important to be able to practice mindfulness. It will allow you to be able to switch from feeling like you are in sabotage to feeling like you are in that more intentional, wiser, sage self that you can access. The third step to this is delegating and trusting your team. Now, as a leader, you have a team for a reason. So when you take the time to delegate your tasks and trust that that your team members will excel in their roles, especially with some clear direction and knowing what good looks like, empowering others fosters a collaborative environment and it allows everyone to contribute their strengths. So listen. Breaking out with the need control is a process and it will not happen overnight. But with dedication and a willingness to embrace change, you can create a more positive and enriching leadership experience for yourself and those around you. So even if you're able to loosen the grip of the controller within you, that is a win. So I'm going to share a little bit of a story with you. Myself, this is what I did to loosen the grip of the controller within me. I created a bit of space between the part of me that likes to control things and my true and authentic self. How did I do it? I used a simple red kitchen broom as a symbolic tool. I really am someone who loves rituals and symbols, so this really worked for me. So I invite you to find out what is it that will work for you. So I worked with my brain and I redirected my thoughts to consciously choose who was in charge. I even designated specific times for the controller to have its say or its time to control. I chose one time a day during my routine of sweeping the floor. And initially, I'm going to be really honest with you, I found myself reaching for it multiple times a day. But with practice, there are now days that I don't even reach for it at all. So I want you to think about that. It's really about having a little bit of fun with these saboteurs, having a little bit of fun with yourself, not taking it all so seriously, and just recognizing your own need for control, how it shows up, how it plays out in your life, and recognizing it. Being able to note it, to name it, to have a little bit of fun with it, to be able to call that piece of you out with empathy and love, and also not allow it to take over your life. So that's all for today's special second day of Christmas episode on breaking up with the need to control. I hope you found it useful, or even if I created a smile from you, just to having you imagine me sweeping around the house with my controller, that's okay too. I'm okay with that. So as you navigate the holiday season and prepare for the coming year, consider this as an opportunity to lead with a lighter heart and a more open mind. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast. I will be back here tomorrow where perhaps I might be able to convince you to break up with avoidance. If you have enjoyed this episode, do not forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. And until next time, happy holidays. And remember, sometimes the best leadership comes from letting go. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.